Hi guys, welcome back to Prophecies of Polaris. So today we're asking a pretty simple question: what's really going on? Because something here feels off. There's some sneaky energy. There's something happening beneath the surface, and there may be more to the situation than what you're currently seeing. But what I really like about this reading is that the cards don't just focus on what somebody else is doing, they actually turn the attention back toward you and what you may not be seeing about the situation. So, we're going to look at what you're seeing correctly, what you don't see, what's influencing everything, what you're misunderstanding, where this is heading, and then we're going to clarify the hell out of it. So, let's get into it. Hi, guys. Welcome to Prophecies of Polaris. We're going to go ahead and get into this reading, right? Okay. So we're going to do a spread called What's Really Going On. Okay. So it's a 5-card spread for you guys. Let me know if it resonates. Okay. So for the first card, what you can actually see that's actually happening. What do you see right now? What you see? All right. What's your perception about what's really going on? Just one spirit. So you can clearly see that somebody's being sneaky with the Seven of Swords here. You can clearly see the sneakiness in communication, the lies, the games that somebody is playing, the manipulation in the conversation. You're aware of that. You're aware that somebody's trying to run off on the plug. Okay. Let's do the second card, what you don't see. Six of Cups. So I'm getting you don't see that this is somebody, this person either knows you, knows about you, or yeah, that's what I'm getting. This person knows you from somewhere, or they feel like you're familiar to them, or you don't see that this is like a pattern. This is something that you've been dealing with for a long time. The setup. Mm-hmm. Or it's something about the situation is actually fairly innocent. All right, what's influencing the situation? The King of Swords. Okay, so some masculine energy is actually directing this person's communication, directing this person's actions towards you. You don't see that. Or that's what's influencing the situation. Sorry. All right. What's your misunderstanding about the situation? What's your misunderstanding? Queen of Wands. Your misunderstanding, the passion behind either you, somebody else, or yeah, you're misunderstanding that. Um, yeah, basically, like the fire within something or someone. No, this is actually someone. You're misunderstanding their fire, the fire of this person. This could be you or someone else. All right, and where is this heading? What's really going on? Where is this heading? The Star card. It's heading towards stardom. Quite simply, quite plainly, it's heading towards an opportunity, a hopeful situation. All right. All right. So what you see, what you're actually getting right is that somebody is definitely being deceptive. Somebody is definitely trying to steal, kill, and destroy something for their own personal gain. What you don't see is that somebody's like emotionally immature, I would say. So you don't know that this person is indeed like emotionally immature, or like this is something familiar about this energy. Like there is just like something, it's something connected to something you've been always dealing with since you were a child, or it's something that's just immature, innocent, not fully developed about this person's deceptive behavior or this deceptive energy. What what's influencing this situation, who or what has the strongest influence over the situation is the King of Swords energy. So somebody who is very observant, somebody who's very quiet and self-controlled in the way they communicate. They can communicate very clearly, so much so that they can honestly persuade somebody to do something by just talking them through it. Okay, they can like sell water to a fish. Okay, pretty much, or sell water to the whole ocean. What you're misunderstanding, okay, what truth would completely change the way you interpret this is the Queen of Wands energy. So you're misunderstanding, I feel like, the power of your will, the power of the ability to set your mind to something and actually put your best foot forward and make it happen. Okay, you're not understanding that you have the power to just want something and be able to make it happen. And that's exactly okay. What event will reveal where this is actually going is the Star card. Something is gonna definitely, it's gonna be a certain download you're gonna get about this, and it's just gonna reiterate the power of your will, the power of your true essence. I feel like that's gonna be revealed here. Okay. Okay, so for the what's really going on spread, let's figure out what's the one thing that you absolutely cannot see yet. The King of Cups. I feel like you cannot see the power of your mind and all your chakras. I feel like that's what one thing you absolutely cannot see. I feel like you can't really see the effects that neglecting your emotions actually have on you. I feel like this has something to do with your inner self wanting you to stop lying to yourself. That's what's really going on. You're lying to yourself. I feel like you're doing things that aren't really aligning with you. Period. I want to know what you're getting right and what you're getting wrong in regards to what you're seeing clearly about what's really going on. What are you absolutely getting right? Eight of Pentacles. You're right about your skills. You're right about, what you're actually good at, what you actually can do, what you actually can build, what you're good at building. You're right about that. What are you wrong about in regards to what your perception is saying about what's really going on in your situation? What are you getting wrong here? The Nine of Wands energy. I feel like you're wrong. This is not the last battle. This is not the end. You're not even close. You haven't used all of your will yet. You haven't went Super Saiyan yet. You're not even close. Most likely because you're not really pursuing what you want to. You're not really putting your best effort into it because this isn't what you want to really do in the first place. All right. What's happening behind the scenes about what you can't see? Remember, you can't see. This is the second card. That's the Six of Cups for what you don't see. Let's see. To clarify that, let's see what's happening behind the scenes that would change your perception. Okay. What's happening behind the scenes that would actually change your perception? The Princess of Swords. Behind the scenes that would change your perception is that, yeah, you're new to something. You're new to this type of communication. I feel like being direct and actually, asking for what you want without trying to please somebody else is something new for you. And that's what you don't see. You don't see that you've been conditioned to, be kind of naive in your communication, juvenile, easygoing, immature, childish, not really direct. And that's what you're not seeing. This is why you're not really pursuing what you want to. All right. Let's learn more about who or what has the strongest influence over the situation. The Devil card. So the King of Swords, we pulled the for what's influence in this. The King of Swords, the Devil card. So somebody who has an addiction, somebody who's obsessed, somebody who is a part of some industry. Okay. Yeah. Basically, some sort of system, energy, obsession, some controlling person. That's who's influencing this. How are they influencing this? Let's pull another. The Prince of Pentacles. They're influencing this by learning how to build things that can restrict you. Learning how to set things up so that they can be restrictive towards you, purposely placing roadblocks in your path. Okay. All right. So, what you're misunderstanding, we pulled the Queen of Wands. So, we're going to look into what truth will completely change the way you interpret this. The Two of Swords. The truth that will completely change the way you interpret this is that I feel like the truth would be that you're trying to disregard your truth, and that's the truth that would completely change the way you interpret this. You're literally purposely denying your own self, denying your own inner voice, denying your own higher self. What event will reveal where this is actually going? With the star card, where it's heading. Let's see what event will reveal where this is actually going. Let's see here. Four of Swords. Yeah, when you just learn how to relax and meditate and listen to yourself, that will actually reveal where this is actually going. You actually get to see that you are the only person that knows what's best for you. You are the only person that can make yourself happy. You are the only person that can actually see who you are and what you need and where you need to be and where you don't need to be. So basically, all right, what is the one thing you absolutely cannot see? We got the King of Cups. Let's just dig deeper. Why can't you absolutely see this? What is needed to be seen? Four of Cups. We absolutely cannot see that. Somebody is like, one thing you absolutely cannot see, the King of Cups, and then we have the Four of Cups. Somebody is like not happy. You're just not happy. And you just cannot see that. Okay. Alright, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Bye. So, ultimately, guys, what I'm getting from this reading is that you're not crazy for sensing that something is not right. The Seven of Swords is showing that there is some kind of deceptive or evasive energy here. But the deeper message is that there's more happening underneath the surface than what you're currently seeing. There's an emotional pattern here. There is a very strong mental influence. There's passion involved that you may be misunderstanding, whether that passion belongs to you or somebody else. And most importantly, the cards keep bringing you back to yourself. You may be trying to figure out everybody else's motives, but the real question is, what do you want? What is actually true for you? And are your choices aligned with that truth? The star tells me that once you stop drowning out your own voice and actually listen to yourself, the situation becomes a lot clearer. So don't just focus on what somebody else is doing, pay attention to what the situation is revealing about you. As always, take what resonates and leave what does not, and I'll see you in the next reading. Prophecies of Polaris is signing off. Bye.